Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at a day in the life of Jeff Bezos after retirement. Let's get right into it. Socializing with royalty, scoffing iguanas, and scouring the ocean floor in a custom submarine for mysterious space relics. These are the normal everyday hobbies the world's second richest man has lots more time for since retiring Amazon C-suite earlier this year. So, what is Jeff's daily routine these days? Join us as we look at a typical day in the life of Jeff Bezos. After Amazon, Jeff Bezos is not a fan of alarm clocks. Instead, he prefers to go to bed early and wake up at his leisure, preferably after a solid 8 hours of sleep. He told Ariana's Thrive Global, 8 hours of sleep makes a big difference for me, and I try hard to make that a priority. Apparently, less sleep makes him moody. Why does that matter? Because he's a decision maker. He recently told an odd assembly at the Economic Club of Washington, as a senior executive, you get paid to make a small number of high-quality decisions. He then added, your job is not to make thousands of decisions every day. If I make like 3 good decisions a day, that's enough. Or as Bezos rather philosophically expressed it during a Princeton University commencement address, in the end, we are our choices, so we know he's well rested when he wakes up. Anyway, let's say he's woken up well rested at one of his ultra-lavish properties. He told the Economic Club of Washington, D.C., I like to putter in the morning. He then added, I like to read the newspaper, I like to have coffee, I like to have breakfast with my kids before they go to school. What about work then? Just because he's retired as Amazon CEO doesn't mean his inbox isn't as bursting as his shirt. He said, I do my high IQ meetings before lunch. Anything that's going to be really mentally challenging, that's a 10 a.m. meeting. By 5 p.m, I'm like, I can't think about that today. I'll try again tomorrow at 10 a.m. According to Jeff's own mum, quoted in Brad Stone's book, The Everything Store, he was always a bit of a workaholic. She said, at Montessori preschool, Bezos was regularly so engrossed in whatever he was doing that they had to pick up his chair with him still in it and move it to the next activity. Bezos also owns a newspaper. In Bezos' own unusual phrase, the Washington Post is a complicator. Why? Purchasing the paper for $250 million in 2013 thrust him into the limelight. Tensions between the media and the Trump administration erupted following the 2016 election. It appears likely that embarrassing revelations about Bezos' marital infidelity only became public because the paper was a thorn in Trump's side. Martin Barron, the outgoing Washington Post editor, has praised Jeff Bezos for being a hands-off owner. He said, I knew full well that he won't interfere. He then added, I've never heard a complaint, never heard a suggestion, never heard anything. Certainly on Bezos' watch, the Post has gone from strength to strength, adding over 200 staff to its newsroom, which now numbers some 900 journalists. With his hands off the paper, he should have more time to travel to space with Blue Origin. That's a dream he's had since he was a kid, when he devoured Jules Verne and Isaac Asimov books. He told CNBC, since I stepped down as the CEO of Amazon, he then added, I have a lot of time to dedicate to this vision. His objective with Blue Origin, he claims, is ultimately an environmental one, saying, we are in the process of destroying this planet. We've sent robotic probes to every planet in the solar system. This is a good one. We have to preserve this planet. As a result, he dreams of spreading human civilization beyond Earth on massive space stations so that our planet can be preserved as a nature reserve. Meanwhile, the centibillionaire is lavishly investing in philanthropic endeavors, including $10 billion for the Bezos Earth Fund, which puts his vast wealth to work by supporting on-the-ground initiatives such as practical policy design and green tech incubators. Bezos met with veteran environmentalists Prince Charles and Prince William at the recent COP26 conference in Glasgow to announce a new $2 billion pledge to launch soil fertility and carbon sequestration initiatives in Africa. So, what about his interests? Jeff Bezos enjoys scouring the ocean floor for jettisoned Apollo-era rocket parts, which is possibly the most fabulously niche rich dude pastime you've ever heard of. He'll go out in a boat, often with his family, for several days at a time, and use remote-controlled submarines to search for undersea debris. The debris that fell away during 1960s launches or crashed back to Earth during re-entry in the 1970s. Bezos shared, we found so much. We've seen an underwater wonderland. An incredible sculpture garden of twisted F1 engines. Many of the original serial numbers are missing or partially missing, which makes mission identification difficult. What do you think? How would you spend a day if you were Jeff Bezos? Let us know in the comments. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.